Hey guys, what up? What is up? This is your boy Rick here coming at you with another video, a journey to £1 million. This is episode 15 actually, and I was just thinking about the fact that you gotta grow, and something I've learned is that you've gotta grow your yourself. You grow yourself, and that way you grow your net worth. I was really intrigued this week that there's a story where, I'm always just shocked how much like football people are willing to pay in football, the kind of monies that get thrown around. At the moment, PSG, the French club, is in talks with Neymar to basically pay Barcelona £200 million for Neymar to go to PSG from Barcelona. And I was just going, is he worth that kind of money? Is anyone worth it? But there are people are still willing to pay certain amounts of money, and this is what I want to talk about today, which is basically net worth. Net worth is what monetary value that your life is producing. It's a financial term, and I don't want you to confuse it with the worth of a human life. It's not to be confused with the intrinsic worth of a person, because this is very different. Everybody has worth. This is what human rights are about. It's negotiating and like agreeing amongst each other what is the intrinsic value of a human life. But back to net worth. This is a financial kind of blog, like Journey to £1 million. So I'm not gonna go down a rabbit hole with the worth of a human life. Let's talk about net worth. Most people in the world have a low net worth or even a negative net worth because they never pay attention to what monetary value they are producing. Everyone thinks, oh, I should be paid this, I should be paid that. That's why you're sometimes mad that your boss doesn't pay you that much. But your work is the test of whether you are worth that. Your work is the test, and by work I mean something a bit different to maybe what you'll be thinking normally, or you may be thinking, oh, I'm talking about a job, but your real work is more than just a job. I'll get into that. Now, you may have potential that could be turned into wealth, and even you could have sources of wealth that are inside you, but they need to be converted. They need to be turned into cash money. That's the thing about net worth. Value, you need to have value. That value is what gets produced, is what people pay for. Because value is the law of income, is that you're paid according to the value that you deliver to the marketplace. So if you're not delivering value, you know what? That's not going to help anyone, and it's useless. You must create value inside you first. Then that value can be turned to money. And let's bring it down to earth and give an example here. Like if you study physics, and you take time to study physics, and then you take time to study engineering at a university or something, and you can apply that to solving problems that a power company, for example, is willing to pay you for, then you've basically created value for that power company. Now, a little side note, in a job, the power company, yes, you've got some negotiating room with them, but the power company basically decide what you're worth. Whereas when you're doing your work for yourself, and this is what I was talking about earlier, if you're doing your work for yourself, you can negotiate a little bit more. You have more leverage as to what value you're going to put to your work, and what it's worth monetarily. Okay, maybe the client may say, nope, I don't want to pay that, but at least you're the one who's suggesting that. And I want to tell you something about a friend that you have. You have a friend that you have in this journey to create value. If I've said now that it's all about the value you create, that the growing yourself is about creating value, time is the friend that you have. Imagine it as if it was growing a plant. A growing plant, yes, time is what it takes for the seed to germinate, to grow, and to become a strong, big plant. In the same way, time is your friend as you are growing yourself in value. You can take time. If you can take time to grow the knowledge, the expertise, and then even the products that you produce that are going to create you money, then your net worth is going to grow. At first, it may not seem like nothing's happening. Like imagine that time when imagine trying to watch a seed that you've just planted into the ground and trying to watch it germinate. It's gonna take you a long time. It's gonna take you a long time. But if you say, all right, you know, that time, if you understand that initial time is necessary, and you just patiently keep growing your value, you will be shocked at how valuable you'll become and what people will be willing to pay you. I'll tell you that the only difference between you and Richard Branson is what Richard Branson used his time to produce. That is how the way he converted his time into value in himself. He has a net worth of billions because he just took the time to increase what he could do and what he offers to the world. And you just went to uni, and then maybe just at that point after that, you got a job, and then you're just coasting. That is the difference. But you still have the same 24 hours that he does. So if you just choose today, you can start converting and growing yourself just like he does, or anyone else who is your idol or mentor. I'll tell you that the time you spend today on working on increasing your value, it's going to become your net worth tomorrow. Michael Jordan, in his sophomore year of high school, tried for his first team of basketball, and he wasn't let in because he wasn't tall enough, but he wasn't let in. Now, instead of having a little moan, now he did cry all night, I think, for that night that he got rejected. But after that, instead of moaning, he spent a year being the best second team player in the world. And he played and he played and he played. He played so well, became the star of that second team. And he made sure that he was increasing his worth, so that in the next year, when he tried out again, he was the best player for the first team squad. Now, he also hit a growth spurt in that year that he was working hard, so that it's almost like the chance and time happened to him as well. But this is the thing about growing your value. If you grow your value and you grow yourself, when your opportunities come, you are in a much better place to take them, as opposed to somebody who's just waiting for a lucky break. You see, lucky breaks, when they come to somebody who's prepared, somebody who's been growing his value, those lucky breaks, they just explode into massive opportunities. Do you know what I mean? So build yourself. This concept, if you understood this concept, that what you're doing today, the personal development that you're putting into your head, the time you're putting practicing your musical instrument, whatever it is, you're creating value in you. So just to finish this, there are 3 ways I want to show you that you can use your time to grow yourself and therefore grow your wealth. So step 1 is that you can invest your time into just growing your inner value, your own inner value, your inner strength. Now here I'm talking about things like going around and finding your passion. I'm always talking on my blog about finding your passion. Now if you don't follow me yet, like my page, register for notification, because I'm always producing these videos and articles to just help you to do that. So find your passion, find your purpose. That's the best thing you can invest your time in, because you will find that area that is much better that is the best for you to create the most money, because you're more likely to be really good at something that you are created to do. This time investing in yourself, into you can get to know your market in that time. You can develop your knowledge and practice how to apply it. This is so important. This is the part that nobody sees, the growing yourself and investing your time into growing yourself. This is why I became a workaholic in 2017. It's like a rainy Friday evening right now, and I'm making this video instead of being out, with the boys, because I understand that I need to grow myself. Number two, step two, you got to invest your time into other people. That's a great thing. When you use your gifts to help other people, it's always a good investment. It's never a bad investment to grow your gifts, to use your gifts helping other people. Because these people are the ones who will potentially become your friends, potentially become your clients, they'll potentially become your customers, they'll potentially partner with you and work with you, they'll potentially, do something that will help you in whatever endeavor you do in life. So, go for it. Invest in other people. Invest your time into other people. But the third step, and if you notice these steps, the three of them, they are sequential. Number one is the most important. If you don't add value into yourself, invest your time into adding value in you, the other two won't really help you. You have nothing to give to others, and you'll have nothing for step three. And step three is investing your time into creating products or services. Investing your time into creating products or services. Now, this step is critical if you're going to monetize, when you're going to actually monetizing your value. And this is the journey to £1 million, and we're talking about money here. And you actually have to do something and create something that is sellable. That's about monetizing. You have to be able to sell it. So whatever value you now have within you, inside you, it's not money yet. And it's not money until it is a product, until it is a service of good enough quality that someone is going to pay for it. That's the secret. This video, let's take an example. This video that I'm doing here, I'll give it to you for free. I give you guys for free because it's just something that it's value that I just give to people who are willing to even give me the time to follow. My reward is you just listening to me, like commenting here and there and liking my page. But that's, I spent 45 minutes writing the article and coming up with the concepts for it, and then I spent about 20 minutes recording it. It's going to be probably 14 minutes when I finish. But the book that I'm writing, which will probably take me 6 months to write, I'm going to charge for that. That's going to cost you something. Do you read that? Because I have poured my life into that. That is the thing with how to monetize a product. You got to create something. I've actually spent 6 months creating something of value, a book that then I am able to sell. Now, you can't go to someone and say, give me that for free, because you are not valuing the product that they created. So this is what I'm saying. You need to take time, invest your time to figuring out what product, what service you are going to create and how you're going to charge for it. This is a part of my journey, guys. Journey to £1 million. I'm growing my capabilities right now and making myself valuable over and over again. And I hope that you do too. I hope this helped you. Again, make sure you like the page, make sure you like the video, comment, let me know what you're thinking. Was this helpful for you? I'll talk to you guys later and have a great weekend. I'll probably have another video tomorrow as well. Bye.